I'm so annoyed because I was doing the Sagittarius reading, right? And I went 15 minutes in after the first part stopped because of a Wi-Fi connection problem thing, whatever. And I recorded like 15 extra footage because it said it told me like it was recording, and then it really wasn't recording, so it really stopped like the 28 mark, 28 minute mark, somewhere around there. But it actually says it recorded for 45 minutes, but it didn't. It actually stopped at the 28 mark. So I have to pick back up where I left off from there, which was the Page of Wands was the last card that came out. You guys are pretty much, someone is coming to you guys with sort of good news. Long story short, someone's going to be bringing in some sort of news. Okay? What came after was the Five of Pentacles. Okay? So I feel like whenever someone does come, they could possibly be leaving something behind. But either way, the bottom of the deck was the Full card. So I feel like definitely someone's, like the underlying energy is pretty much someone's going to be taking a blind leap of faith. Or that's what's recommended here. Is someone taking a blind leap of faith in whatever this thing is that they just feel so strongly connected towards, or whoever this is that they feel strongly connected towards. But one thing I said in the last video, I guess when the internet got cut off or whatever, was that one thing I noticed is you guys are divine counterpart. The masculine popped out as the Hierophant, and the divine feminine came out as the High Priestess. This, like, this connection is not going to make a lot of sense. So I know it's like Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords, what I was here earlier. If you guys are gonna over intellectualize this thing here or try to overthink it, I feel like it's not gonna help you. It's not gonna help because this connection isn't gonna make sense. Not only are you guys our divine counterparts, like this is something that's spiritual. This is something that logically isn't gonna make sense. So therefore, you keep trying to like use your logic to help you out, or try to like focus on the material or tangible things. I feel like you're gonna like miss the blessing or like mess it up the situation here, because it's almost like you guys gotta have like almost like a blind leap of faith in this direction in this thing here. Okay. Um, which cards did I pull out first? Oh, right. Okay, so these cards I pulled out earlier that I'll tell you guys again because I said the internet problem thing. But what came out was the person you're dealing with could be some sort of caregiver. That's what that Queen of Cups energy is. She's definitely someone who I feel like is loving, nurturing, kind, sweet, receptive, like I told you before. Very good with animals, I feel like. But she's someone who's very, very sweet. She's a caregiver who's used to taking care of people or animals, if you guys have animals. And I feel like the masculine here is in this magician energy where they're trying to really manifest this divine feminine. Someone really wants to, I feel like, manifest them or bring them into the world or something like that. Now, it came out together was the priestess and the shadow queen. The priestess is part of that high priestess energy. There's like the third, like technically like the third high priestess energy that we see here. It's pretty much like tell you like who have divine feminine, she's definitely someone who's like spiritual or definitely I said lives up to our high priestess like energy. This person is very protected by angels or ancestors or by their spirit team or by God. Or if not that, this connection is protected. But there's definitely someone who I feel like you were dealing with who was a shadow queen. Yeah, someone or maybe a bunch of people who were trying to stop some sort of connection. Even though, like you said, you this person definitely have some sort of strong connection here. That's the wrong card. Sorry. What came out after was the Pisces card here. This is the Pisces energy. You guys can be dealing with the Pisces or someone who's very strong Pisces placement. It could be in their Sun, Rising, or Venus here. But definitely, I feel you were dealing with someone who just didn't approve of some sort of connection or approve of whatever you wanted here. It's almost like someone was just trying to interfere with it. But I feel like someone's definitely starting to tap more into their higher self here. Someone's finally starting to let their their intuition like take a hold of them. And this is when I made that connection about how the reason why you're gonna need to actually listen to your higher self, listen to your heart, listen to your intuition, trust your gut instinct is because once again, logic isn't gonna help you. If it was the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, where it's simply based off logic or connections based off logic, logically speaking, it would help you. But this is the Hierophant and the High Priest. This is literally all spiritual. That's all this is. Logic is not going to help you. So you're going to have to actually tap into your higher self because maybe the person you're dealing with is a loner. Maybe they are alone all the time, or maybe you guys are loners. Either way, you're being called to tap more into your higher self, because I feel like what the problem is, maybe you guys are over intellectualizing and really trying to use logic. It's because like you guys are maybe doing it out of like, because of past wounds that's affected you here. Some of you guys, I feel like the reason why you're doing this is because it's almost like a safety, like a defense mechanism, or you do it, to almost like protect yourself. Because, like I said, maybe you don't want to be hurt, like you got hurt like you got hurt in the past. But I feel like this connection is protected. That's what the priestess card's all about. The red is the symbol of protection. Sorry, it's the symbol. It's the color of protection. This connection is protected. You guys are both being divinely guided toward one another. So I feel like someone needs to just trust this thing here. Like with the water card and the Aries card both being here, I feel like every time I see that water card, it's like this is a woman in the card who has like her is like neck deep in regards to her emotions. That's what I feel like is going on. It's like someone is like almost drowning in their emotions and their feelings and how they feel in regards to this connection or this situation here. With the Aries card being here, I feel like someone could be dealing with an Aries. Someone has very strong Aries placements here. Yeah, it could be their sun, moon, rising, or Venus. But if not that, it could be someone who's just now, I feel like with that full card popping up at the very end. Oops, sorry. Ooh, where is it? With this full card popping up here at the very end. So means I feel like maybe you guys could be just embodying this full energy where now you're just gonna take a leap of faith, and I feel like what you want, despite what other people are saying or what people may think, or even though like maybe you guys might be a bit scared because you don't know what the end result is, you're not going to. That's the thing about spiritual connections. You're not gonna know until you just do it. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely romance here, but someone needs to take action towards the thing that they want here. You gotta take the lead. Otherwise, nothing's gonna happen because there is nothing happening. And then I also put out a few more cards for a different deck. What came out was the bear energy. The bear talks about you guys are pretty much waking up from slumber. If you guys were like maybe like spiritually sleep, like I said, you're now starting to tap more into your higher self, listen to your intuition. And you guys maybe were asleep before, or like you guys weren't like woke. I feel like now you guys are awake. And it's like now it's like almost like it's being called for you to like take action. That's what the bear card symbolizes. It's like a bear waking up from hibernation, waking up from slumber. And it's like now this bear is being called there's no more time for delay. Now you got to get going towards whatever it is that you're wanting. And yes, even though like your first few days, weeks, or even like the first month might be a bit like troublesome because like you're trying to get used to things, but don't give up. Okay, work past the lethargic heaviness, and just keep going, because what's going to help you out with that bear energy is movement. Okay, it's exercising, as well as the tiger card being present. Tiger card is what you guys need to be working with your feminine energy here, the dark feminine forces. Let me just read this one word for word. Sorry, these three cards just jumped out or slid out at me. We have the mother card, the visionary, and the intuition card present. Someone's gonna be definitely needing to trust their intuition, and they want to make their dreams a reality, make that Ten of Pentacles, tangible, make it to where they can taste it, touch it, smell it. Someone's gonna have to be tapping more into their intuition then, if they want to make their dreams a reality, despite what a mother figure may think. Maybe that's gonna be a part of the problem. Is maybe someone's mother. But let me read you the tiger card word for it, because I just want to read it to you word for word. Here we are. It says lunar force, ease and darkness, and feminine energy. The tiger hunts at night, at one with the silence, fearing nothing. This card reminds us to take in the wild darkness, to allow the lunar forces to soothe and heal our spirits. Sensuality, receptivity, and devotion all heighten in the midnight hour, and the tiger takes advantage of these boons. Spend some time in silence this evening. Excuse me. Drinking in the potent calm, There is nothing to fear in the stillness except the awakening of your own power. When in balance, you are. Let me just put the cord in before it dies, and then I'll be upset again. Hold on. I'm sorry for all the interruptions, Sagittarius. I feel like that actually is goes hand in hand with this reading, because maybe for you guys, maybe there has been a lot of interruptions, and maybe that's why this connection hasn't came together. Maybe there were a lot of interferences. Maybe there were a lot of people intruding on this connection, or how you're feeling, or trying to project, their opinions or their mindset or their way of thinking onto you. And it's played a role in maybe how you've been acting. That's been playing a role in regards to why you are the way you are now, why you probably do overthink things, and why you're so maybe doubtful of getting something positive happening to you. It's because of these past people, places, things, or situations that's happened, because you've been hurt. But we got the shark card being here. You guys definitely need to be honest. Okay, be very direct at this time. Oh, before I forget, what's gonna help you embody this tiger energy is you guys need to definitely try candle gazing. Okay, that's what's gonna help you out is candle gazing. Yeah, try not to be too overstimulated. Okay, with the shark card being present, it talks about how you guys are being called to be honest. Okay, you have to be very direct in regards to how you're feeling. Shark energy is only dangerous when you don't acknowledge the truth and try to pretend like there's nothing wrong or there's nothing going on. That's the only time shark energy becomes dangerous. So just be honest, tell the truth, and be direct. That's what's gonna help you out in regards to the situation. Especially with the butterfly card being at the bottom, you guys gotta start getting into a routine, because the butterfly is literally this card of transformation, which goes hand in hand with the death card, the world card, the Wheel of Fortune. Like pretty much you're going through a great change at this time. So yeah, you guys are definitely going to be going through a lot of changes, and maybe it's in regards to a love connection. But if not that, it's in regards to your job. Either way, you're being called to just be extra patient with yourself, or be very kind and compassionate, especially if the butterfly is you, okay? Extra kindness and compassion at this time. As well as you guys need to start getting a routine. Like for me, I get up usually at the same time every day. I immediately make myself some food. I take my medicine. I take my eye drops. Usually I work out and I try to hit the shower like all early in the morning. So when I get done with all that, all I have to do is like put on my clothes, and I start to, then I can be lazy because I already did everything I'm supposed to do. And now I can like, color, or I can paint, or I can, journal or whatever. That's what you guys need to be doing, is getting some sort of routine. It doesn't have to be literally what I just said, but maybe just waking up at the same time every day, or waking up earlier, or just eating healthier, or just doing something that's going to make your inner child happy. I feel that's what you definitely need to be focusing on now, is just getting a routine that's going to help lift your spirits during this time, because right now you should be ascending, like pretty much you should actually be feeling lighter and lighter. You shouldn't be in like this bear energy. Okay, bears are heavy. You need to be more like the butterfly energy. What's gonna help you is just getting a healthy routine for you guys. Yeah, top of the deck is bat energy. Bat is what you guys need to accept, adjust, and pretty much adapt to new such situations. So the bat talks about how you guys are able to like sense things like that you don't normally see at night. That's part of why you need to get in tune with the moon. Okay, take advantage of this energy you got going on here, because it's like maybe you guys see why things fall apart at night, or maybe that's what the back card talks about, is how you guys definitely have this sense of like you guys can sense like why certain things you know end up like falling short, and why other things prosper. Right now, you guys are in this energy where you kind of like can see like what to do or where to go and stuff like that. So really take advantage of it. And what's gonna help you during this time of change, because the bat also talks about death and rebirth. is you guys waking up early and maybe just watching the sunrise. So, maybe that's what you guys need to be definitely doing is getting up earlier, watching the sunrise, and then start going at it. Okay, we also have these oracle cards I pulled earlier, but once again, the Wi-Fi messed it up. We have the Turtle Spirit. It says slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, you guys want to take your time and do something right, because you want to do something right the first time, so you don't have to do it again. Okay, so make sure it's done right the first time, so you got to do it again. Because if you hurry through, you're gonna most likely make a mistake, and have to start all over. Okay, but it says Groundhog Spirit. It says it's time to let go. Yeah, I thought this definitely goes hand in hand. I was telling you about that back card earlier about I said death and rebirth. You guys go through change with that butterfly energy. So you gotta let go of as I was saying earlier, maybe you guys were hurt in the past. If this is a love connection, you're scared of of being open and vulnerable. Let go of the mindset you're holding towards this new person. Stop holding this person to the same standard that you have with your past person. This new person, this old person are two completely different people. Stop letting your old mindset or maybe the past hurt and pain and trauma control your life or fear. Stop letting all that being the deciding factor. Learn to let it go and give this person who you clearly have a strong bond with, give them a chance, give them a fair shot. With the lovers, the Four of Wands, and the Two of Cups. I think the only thing you was missing was the Ten of Cups. You had the Ten of Pentacles. Shoot, it seems like this person really, tickles your pickle. You know, they're the bee's knees. So why not give them a shot? Why are you so afraid? Okay. It says now is a lucky time. Right now, you got the juice, Sagittarius. That's what I'm telling you. You need to make the most of it. Especially that back card I was telling you earlier. You can tell what's going to prosper and what's going to fall. So you need to be making the most out of this because this time won't, you won't have this luck on your side forever. So make the most out of it. We have Starfish Spirit says open to infinite possibilities. Yeah, that's what you're going to be needing to do here because, like I told you earlier, this is a spiritual or godly connection. It's not going to actually make logical sense. So if you're trying to actually use logic and overthinking energy to kind of try to make sense out of this, you're going to mess it up because you got to be open to maybe getting the result you want, but in an unconventional way or in a way that maybe you didn't think you were going to get it. Hi. In a way that you didn't think you were going to get it. So just you got to be more open to maybe getting what you want, but just maybe not the way you wanted. Okay. This is a Scarab Beetle Spirit. Magic works through you. Okay, that's part of that bear energy I was talking about earlier. Is you guys gotta, I feel like, just start going for the things that you want. Make sure you're taking your time to do it right. But you guys can't be this energy where you're not moving at all. Being stuck, having no progress because you're just feeling like you don't want to get up because of I don't know maybe depression or sadness or anger or whatever. You got to actually start. I feel like letting the magic work through you. I mean, to actually getting up, using those legs of yours, and actually creating the magic. Because right now the magic is working through you. This is a lucky time, and you guys have infinite possibilities. So why limit yourself to only being limiting yourself to by over intellectualizing and trying to almost hold yourself to only my past pain and my past triggers and fears and trauma and stuff like that. When you guys are so much more than that. You're so much more than your fears. You're so much more than your trauma. You're so much more than your past pain. You're not just, a reflection of your hurt, or you're not a reflection of just your situation. You're much more than just the situation you're in. Okay? Don't think of yourself as, I am my circumstances. No, you're not. That's just a small part of you. You're more than just your problems that you have going on. You're the way you walk, you're the way you talk, you're the way you think, you're the way you get up and smile every day, the way you feel good when you're eating food. That's all you. The way you just don't have to try to be yourself. That's you, Sagittarius. You're more than just Oh well, I'm only my past hurt and my past hurt and traumas and triggers because so and so broke my heart, and that's all I'm gonna be is this guy who got his heart broken. And I'm never gonna have anyone date me again because that's all I'm gonna be known as is the person who got his heart broken and never got back out there because I didn't want to go through it again. Like, you're more than that. You're so much more, Sagittarius. Don't think that all that's out there for you. That's all you can be is like, someone who was hurting and that's it. You're more than a victim. You're a warrior. You're a fighter. You're a survivor. That's what you are. You're not just your traumas and triggers. Okay? Get some advice cards and then positive affirmations, and then we're out. Keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Hmm? Well, sure. What do you want me to check? If I can. It depends. What do you want me to check? Osorobo? I'm sorry if I say your name wrong. What do you want me to check? Well, you let me know what you want me to check, and if I can, I'll do it for you. Let's see. What else we got for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Advice cards. Okay, wow. Oh, yeah, literally. Just say yes. So this is like you guys getting the green light. Like I was telling you before, that full card. You guys are literally getting a green light. You guys are literally being called to just go for whatever it is your heart's calling you to go for. Yeah. Pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. This is that butterfly energy. This is you guys, like I told you, ascending. You guys are rising. You're now that you're becoming spiritually awoken. I feel like you guys are having like a kundalini awakening. Your spirit is lifting. You're becoming so much more than like I told you, like your past pain and traumas. You're starting to feel lighter the more you heal and work on yourself. So get used to like this energy of you guys rising and changing and vibrating on a higher level. It says the ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Yeah, this is a blessing in disguise. Sometimes even myself, like I have to hit rock bottom sometimes before I can really like rise up like the phoenix from the ashes type of thing. And that's what I feel like has happened here for you guys. Remember, this is a blessing in disguise. And like I told you, even though it might be like painful that you're going through, or like because you're in the midst of it now, and it's like a fresh wound right now. Later, like even I had to like go through this myself. It's like later you'll look back and you'll thank God that he cracked you open to your core and like forced you to change and heal and rise to a better version of yourself. Watch, you hate it now because it's like you're doing, it's almost like how a parent makes you do things you don't want to do, like clean your room or brush your teeth, but later after you do brushing your teeth and having your room clean, you'll appreciate it because like, man, my teeth is white and it looks great, or my room is clean and it smells great. It's like you hate it when you're doing it, the thing that you don't want to do or the thing that you don't like, but later you'll be so grateful that you did it. That's what this is. This is the ever unfolding rose. Okay, it's painful now, but you'll look back and you'll thank God for it later. Promise. Even I had to go through it. It says the great gathering. It's all coming together, intuitive hits and soul tribe. Yeah, the reason why you guys are feeling the way you're feeling, and like it's causing you guys to really trust your intuition, trust your feelings, trust your emotions, is because of the fact that that's going to be the only thing helping you out this time. Okay, yeah. I don't mind checking, but like, you want me to like, I guess, pull a card on you? Is that what you want me to do? Do you want me to like pull a card out to like, I don't know, see what comes out for you? I can do maybe like a quick like one, two, maybe three card read. Um, let's see. It says it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. Yeah, the reason why you're being called to like trust your intuition is because like almost like you guys are gonna be it's going to be nudging you to go towards your soul tribe. And the reason why, you're being called to trust this, because that's going to be like kind of like your navigation through life is your intuition. Yeah, yes or no? Do you want me to like pull a couple cards to get let you know if you're going to be all right or not? Yeah, let me know. Decide like yes or no. Bottom of the life, it says bottom of the life. Bottom of the deck is a dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Yeah, if you guys want to like really change your energy from this sad, heavy, lethargic, like depressive energy, you guys gotta actually start getting up. Like I told you previously, like actually getting up or working out or going on walks or like I said, doing things that's gonna make your inner child happy, like singing or dancing or painting or coloring or whatever. That's what's gonna help you here. Yeah, because how you've been called to step up and lead is at the very top. You guys are gonna be called to like pretty much be a leader to guide people in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So that's why you'll be called to kind of like go through this time of change and of flux and of you guys going through this spiritual awakening, because it's like eventually others are going to be doing the same thing. Like how like I told you I went through it and I'm helping you. It's kind of like that. You're gonna be like that for someone else. So you're gonna be eventually helping someone else through their times of change and awakening. Yeah, yes or no? Do you want me to do like a pull a couple cards out for you? Let me just do it for you, real quick. So if like since you asked, yeah, Mr. Okay, don't get angry at me because I don't know how to pronounce your name, but it's like a Osorobo. Osorobo. That's how I'm gonna call you, Osorobo. I'm gonna pull like maybe like a couple cards out to see if anything is wrong with me. Okay, there's something wrong with you. Is there anything wrong with Osorobo? Osorobo. I like it. I'm not sure if I'm saying the name right, but I like it. Osorobo. Well, you're in the magician energy so far. Okay. So you're pretty much at this time in your life where I feel like you're just able to create whatever you want. Okay. A couple more for Osoroba. Osoroba. Oh, okay. You got the Tower card. So whatever you're creating here, I feel like it's gonna definitely require you going through some sort of change, regardless. Whether you like it or not, you're going like I told you earlier, with the ever unfolding like rose, you're gonna go through this change. Like maybe you do have to hit rock bottom. Like these people are like literally being thrown off a cliff and like gonna hit the floor. That's literally like I told you, the cracked open. What you think right now is a tragedy in disguise, because it sucks and it's painful and it's horrible. It's actually gonna be a blessing in disguise later. So no matter what you're going through at this time, trust me, it's going to help you to like reach new heights in your life. This is just going to be like like your origin story. But let me get a couple more cards here for you. Yeah, you're going through change. You are going to be able to manifest the life that you want. But the thing is, I feel like maybe previously, unless if something like the Tower card came, if something broke down or whatever, it's because like it wasn't supposed to stay in your life. Knight of Swords. One more card. You got the Knight of Swords here. Okay, I'll take this. Okay, so the way I'm seeing it is what came out after the Tower is the Knight of Swords for you. Excuse me. Don't fear the change. That's what I was telling you with the Knight Swords and the butterfly, like I was telling you earlier. It's almost like whatever is falling out or, isn't working out in your life, it's because it was never going to work out. Like, if this was like a job that you got fired from, baby, they were never going to give you what you were wanting. If it was like a promotion or like a certain, like, I don't know, if you want like a raise, whatever, they were never going to give it to you. You were never going to be happy there. It was going to keep draining of your energy. So that's why I feel like, just go towards the change. Don't fear it. Not of sorts. Just go straight for it. Okay? Embrace change. Because change is a natural part of life that we all have to go through. So you either go the easy way or you can go the hard way. With the Five of Cups, I feel like for some reason maybe this is your energy currently, where you guys are probably like wishing things were different or hoping that things could be a bit different here for you. But I'm definitely in the strong sense that things are gonna be all right. What's coming is the Knight of Wands and then the Eight of Cups. You guys are going to be victorious. I'm not sure whatever you're going through right now at this moment in your life, but you're going to be victorious, okay? Victory will come after you get out of this, like I told you, the sad, lethargic, depressed, sad energy. You're going to be all right. I'm not sure what you're going through, but if you keep going, like I told you, towards the change and like embracing change and going towards, something better for you, I feel like you will eventually reach this point where everyone will be like looking up to you and admiring. Like I told you, you'll be like a leader. That's what the same energy. I feel like you're mirroring the same energy that I just said. You're just gonna be like a leader. You're gonna be helping other people who are gonna be going through similar things that you went through. You'll be like a little teacher or a mentor for others. Especially with the Eight of Cups and the Star card. I feel like the Eight of Cups is here because you're gonna be called to walk away. Anything that's gonna, like I told you, like earlier, like that is gonna be a wish fulfillment. Anything that's gonna keep you like drained or stuck or stagnant, you gotta walk away from it. Because at the end of the day, if it's not gonna be your wish fulfillment, it's not gonna be your dream job or the dream lover or what you pictured for yourself in the future. Then why are you gonna stay there? Why are you gonna stay at like a job that you hate? Like that's not going to be wish fulfillment. It might pay you enough to pay your bills and live comfortably. It's not really what you want to be doing for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Keep that in mind. I feel like that you are, because like what's happening is you guys are definitely, I told you, you're going through some sort of spiritual awakening. You guys are healing. So it's like it's gonna force you to go towards something different because it's like the old stuff that you were doing isn't satisfying anymore. That's why you guys are gonna be changing. Like I told you, you guys be changing a relationship or changing a job because at the end of the day, this isn't gonna make you happy. So I feel like you're gonna be all right. If you want me to answer your question, you're gonna be a-okay. Okay? So don't worry about it. Just embrace change and try to find something that's gonna actually make you happy. And if you have any doubts, just listen to your heart. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Some of you, I feel like maybe could be doing with the Queen of Swords, or this guys could be you guys embodying the Queen of Swords. I just feel like you guys need to just almost like get your mind right, is what I heard. I'm so sorry. It sounded so rude. I'm so sorry. I heard get your mind right. Meditate. That's what I mean by that. Please meditate more. In times of confusion and distress and worry, try meditation. That's something I had to do because, like, back then when I first started going through my spiritual awakening, I'm like, why would I just sit there and meditate and go, But just meditation doesn't have to be literally be that. Like meditation is like how they said in that Disney movie Soul. Like meditation is just where you get kind of like lost and like in the zone and like you lose track of time. It's almost like you get transported to another dimension doing what you love. So if you like, some people can meditate by, like I told you, like by creating music. They're creating their own songs, and when they're in that energy where they're creating their own music and their own album, like they lose track of time. It's like, oh snap, the whole day is like gone. That's meditation. Or someone's working out and like they enjoy working out and that's what they do. That's meditation. It's whatever you just get so lost doing because you're just having so much fun. Like it just feels that it feeds your inner child. That's meditation. But you can actually literally do the whole thing if that's what you like, or just like I do have the meditation music play in the background. But when you guys are just having this time of uncertainty, meditate. That's what I mean by get your mind right. Meditate. Try to understand yourself better. Understand why you're feeling the way you're feeling by asking yourself questions like, okay, for starters, say like you're being triggered. First, recognize you're being triggered. Identify what is triggering you in your environment. And then start to really dig down deep and figure out, why do I feel this way? Okay, that thing is triggering me, but let's say if the person, why does this divine feminine trigger me? Or why does, this place trigger me or this thing trigger me? That's what you guys need to be doing. Asking yourself those important questions so you can understand yourself better. So you can actually not only be a kinder person to yourself, but also like I told you, you're gonna be a leader. You gotta be a good one because there's a lot of corrupt leaders out here in this world. There's a lot of I don't I'm just gonna name a few people like hypothetically speaking. There are a bunch of like, pastors who aren't like, good pastors because like they're hypocritical who like, will preach the word of God, but it's like, they're here sitting on Saturday, but then want to, run up in the church of the Lord and like, be saying praise God on Sunday. Like we all know people like that. There's a lot of corrupt leaders, and that's just an example of one. But there's like a multitude of people, like the government, the people who's in office, who's like making the laws. We all know there's people in there who's corrupt. It's like that. You gotta just go through this process so that you can be the leader that you wish you had. And it's not a fun process. It isn't gonna be easy, but it'll be worth it in the end. So yeah, you're gonna be all right. I'm sorry I give you that like long-winded answer. I'm so sorry. I just sometimes I care a bit too much. But yeah, anyways, let's close it out for Sagittarius and this positive affirmations. I hope that answered your question. I hope it did. You're gonna be okay. Embrace change. I am so positive affirmations. Positive affirmations. I'm taking it. Okay, this is it, and I'm wrapping it up. It says, I seek out happy people who inspire me to be great. Yeah, you guys gotta find people who lift you up, inspires you to become better, become greater. It says, I let the universe catch up with my dreams. Yeah, okay, so the way I always see this card is like, you guys gotta take time to let your miracles happen. It's not gonna happen immediately or at the time that we want it to happen. Remember, because miracles and magic and stuff like that all works on God's time. So if you do want like, a dream life or a dream job or a dream lover, give it time to actually manifest. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to rush God. You can try all you want. Trust me. I tried it all I want because I hated patience back then. But you're going to still wait regardless. God's going to have his way, whether we like it or not. So, yeah, let the universe catch up with you. That's what I tell you. Just get yourself, like, get your mind right. That sounds so mean to me. But, yeah, work on something else while you wait for your miracles to come in. It says, instead of taking on the fear of others, I reflect love. Yeah. Don't let fear be the deciding factor here. Let love be your guide, even in the midst or in the face of adversity. I told you, be the leader you wish you had. Be that kind, loving energy that, you wish someone, like, how sometimes when we get bullied when we're younger, we wish someone would, like, stand up for us, but they never did. It's kind of like that. You stand up for the next guy or the next girl. So, they won't have to go through what you went through. And then they'll continue that cycle on and, so forth and so forth, where people actually, instead of watching people get bullied, they actually stand up and defend each other, It says, when I'm tuned in to the energy of abundance, I become abundant. Yeah, like I told you, embrace change. Be happy, going towards change, because at the end of the day, it's normal. It's natural. That's how you get out of this lethargic, heavy, depressed, sad energies. You embrace change. That's how you bring forth abundance. And abundance is the energy of gratitude. Be thankful that, sometimes you go through what you go through. Because, like, say, like, if you never went through, getting fired and, having to find a new job, and the new job you found is, like, incredible. It's like, if you stayed in that job, you'd never, like, been happy. You would have been sad, depressed, and wishing to have a better job. So thank God they fired you. That's why you got to be more grateful, have the energy of gratitude, because that gratitude literally is the energy of abundance. So try to be more grateful, even when quote unquote bad things happen. It's to help push you. It says, I communicate with grace and ease. People are willing to embrace what I have to say. Yeah, of course. If you're going to be a leader someday, people are going to definitely want to hear what you have to say. It comes with the role. Duh. And then lastly, it says, I can expand time when I'm inspired. That's what I was just thinking about, that meditation. It's like you guys lose track of time when you meditate. So you can expand or, shorten time, whatever, because it's like time is relative. It just depends on what you do here. But anyways, this is the end of your reading here, Sagittarius. So if you guys did enjoy, please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel to a bigger audience. You guys know I love all of that amazing jazz. Yes, I do. Okay. I love your Sagittarius. I'm sorry I got a little bit, into that long rant, but I had to help out, also Robo. I hope I say his name right. I feel like I'm saying it so wrong, but I like that I'm saying it. I hope I'm saying it right. I hope that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, because, I don't ever like really talk to people like on the side on the chat because it's like, I don't know. I usually I'm so into the reading or I'm so scared to look up because I don't want people to think like, oh, I'm weird or I'm goofy or something. So it's kind of like I never look up. But this is the first time I looked up and I just noticed he was like chatting. I was like, oh, well, let me give it a shot. Let me see what I can do. And I'm grateful because I don't know, people don't always talk to me all the time. Sometimes it's just dead silent. I wish people would talk. So that was nice. I'm grateful for that. Anyways, I love you guys so, 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 so much, Sagittarius. That's why you guys are one of my favorite signs. But with this being said, goodbye, my stars.